we've got about a 10-day, 12-day period here where we're going to come to critical mass on whatever approach they're going to take. If you're Dayton Moore, and I know you try to put yourself inside his head sometimes, but also that your head is different than his head.
Yes.
So what are you thinking about right now?
I think the worst place to be is somewhere in the middle, and I think that the Royals are pretty close to being in the middle. But I think that and I think that I am more like pro-sell, certainly than Dayton, and I think than a lot of people. I just think you have to look at it coldly. But if they're within, right now they are a game and a half out of the wild card, 3 games out of first place. If it's anywhere close to that, I don't know how you can be 4 games out of first place and 3 games out of a wild card and then just tell everybody, no, we just traded Eric Hosmer, Lorenzo Cain, Mike Moustakas and Jason Vargas for pieces that we think may help us in 2020. I think that's, one, it's an impossible message really to your fans, but also I would just say that it's a mistake because when you make those trades, what you're doing is you're hoping to someday be in a playoff race. And
like
if you're
this.
in a playoff race,
right.
then go for it.
Yeah.
You know, that's my stance. But if they fall back, look, if they lose their next 9 or whatever, then by all means, you know, go. If they win their next 9, then make a really big push for Sonny Gray. You know, try and get a different level down, but Derek Holland or something, you know, like start to add some pieces, and they will. I mean, they're going to try and add a starter. They're going to try and add at least a reliever, maybe 2. They're going to try and do those things, but you know, they're in a difficult position because they don't have a lot in the farm system. I mean, it's just it's kind of a hard thing to do. But you don't think they should sell, right?
I don't think they should sell. I haven't thought it for
Such
a while.
Such a leading question, but
I know, but
you
no,
don't
no,
think they should sell?
I guess not.
Yeah.
No, I haven't thought that for a while. I haven't thought they should. I haven't thought they have to sell. I guess you articulated the very point that I would try to make, not as well, which is if you're in it, if this is your ambition to be in a playoff race.
Yep.
So it's just in good faith to the fans who, by the way, you know, you remember this, you lived it, suffered for a long time. To think that it's just going to end up being a 2-year blip where you say, that was enough, we're going to sell and hope for the future. That does not seem like a message I want to get as a fan. And it's easy to say now, maybe if they go for it and fail, they're going to get plenty of criticism. But I feel like I'd rather see them go for it in some form. Now, the real question is, can they ravage? They can't. They don't have enough left to really ravage their farm system again, or they do, I guess. But I don't think they can give up the sorts of things they gave up in 2015. I don't think they have the inventory. But they also would be bankrupt.
And they're very hesitant to do that. Another, like, just a philosophical difference that I have with the Royals is that they are wanting to keep doing this. They're wanting to continue to win and rebuild at the same time.
Right.
And I think that that's really, really difficult. And I think if you add on, by the way, we want to win, we want to rebuild, and we don't want to spend a lot in payroll, I think that's impossible.
Right.
So we have a philosophical difference about that. So I guess I'm less, if I was in charge, which, you know, for many reasons, people are glad that I'm not, but you know, I would be less worried about ravaging the farm system if it meant being good, because I think there's value in losing.